the line inclined to both the principal planes, right? So in last class, Dr. Arkadev have talked about line inclined to both the principal planes, right? The screen is visible to all of you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So in continuation with that, we'll see some problem related to line inclined to both the planes, right? In case anybody is having any doubt regarding that, you can ask me.
सर प्रीवियस क्वेश्चन एक बार समझा दीजिए ना वापस
But previous
क्वेश्चन
question, what question?
जो सर ने बताया था ना एक एग्जांपल वही क्वेश्चन
Okay, we will cover more examples today. Okay.
ओके
Sir, there was an example in assignment 2, question number
Arun
2.
sir, I just gave them a simple example of line inclined to both planes. Say one inclined at 30° with HP and 40° with the VP. That is the example that I gave them. Okay.
So
I think you have more examples later on. You can go through them also. Okay.
so
Guardian sir, you
yeah.
can take.
So I hope it is clear to all of you what is alpha, what is beta, what is theta, what is phi, right? And how we are going to draw a line or the front view and the top view of a line which is inclined to both the planes, right? This animation is showing you that only. So let's go to some of the notations that we have to keep in mind. So here, as you can see, let me just on the pointer. So here you can see the true length is represented by A dash, B1 dash in the front view and A and B2 in the top view, right? The angle of true length with the XY axis in front view is theta and the angle of true length with XY in top view is phi. So what do I mean by XY? That it is making, the true length is making this much inclination with the vertical plane and the true length is making this much inclination, that is theta inclination with the horizontal plane, right? While alpha and
Yes,
beta
sir.
are the apparent angles, or you can say angle that front view and top view makes with the XY line, right?
Yes, sir.
There are few more things that the two endpoints of the front view and top view should lie between two parallel lines. We call them as end projectors. Okay? Both of them will lie between these two lines and we call them as end projectors. Is it fine? So, however,
Yes.
this can't be set for
Yes, sir.
true length, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Here, let's move on to. There are some more important points that you have to keep in mind, that theta and alpha are always drawn with respect to point A dash over here. Okay. Whereas phi and beta are always drawn with respect to point A. However, B1 dash and B dash should lie on same locus line, whereas B and B2 dash lie on same locus line over here also, but in case of top view, right? So there are a few more things that you have to keep in mind, that regarding the construction, that this front view and final top view will be drawn by thick continuous line, where other construction line will be drawn with the help of thin, will be shown with the help of thin continuous lines. Are these points clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
see, let's see an example over here. So you just read this problem and try to understand what the problem says. So here in this problem, we have got a line of length 75 mm long, right? And the line is inclined to HP and VP at 30 and 40 degree respectively. Clear? The end A is 12 mm above HP and 10 mm in front of VP. So the location of A is already provided to you. Draw the projection when the line is in first quadrant. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So what is 75 over here?
It's a true length.
True length. And what is 30 degree and 40 degree?
30 degrees theta and 40 degrees phi.
Very good. So we'll start the construction with XY line. Okay. So on this line, we'll draw our point A, right? So this you can choose randomly, so that your complete projection will come on one page. According to your space, you can choose it. Okay. So these are the 2 points, A and A dash. So you know the location of A. So it is 12 mm above. So it is 12 mm above HP. So what is the distance of this line?
12 mm.
Yeah, 12 mm, exactly. And what about the distance of A?
10 mm.
10 mm.
This will be 10. This will be 12. Right? Fine?
Yes, sir.
Now, once we get the point A, so let's start our construction with true lengths. Okay.
Yes, sir.
We draw 2 lines 75 mm long. Okay. So
Yes, sir.
based on these 2 angles, What are these two angles? So theta will be drawn above xy and phi will be drawn. Theta will be drawn over here, phi will be drawn over here. Right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So now look at these ends. These are important. This will provide you certain information. Can you recall what is the locus of B1 dash and B2 will give you?
B.
So we draw two lines from here, here and here, right?
Yes, sir.
Fine.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now we are going to drop
Apparently.
a line from B2. This will be the shortening of length, right?
Yes, sir.
Due to the inclination with VP. So we got this length of the line due to the inclination. Okay. So we project it further on A point locus and then open our compass from this point to this point and mark an arc over here. Right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So we got the point
B
B
dash.
dash. Now after joining A dash and B dash, we will get the front view, right?
Yes, sir.
So front view length is actually obtained by dropping B2 over the locus of A, right? And we get the angle from here, from the locus of point B1 dash. This will be the front view. Now, if we want to draw the top view, what we will do?
Sir, from B1 dash we will drop a perpendicular.
Yeah, we will drop B1 dash over the locus A dash, A1 dash, sorry, A dash. So, either you drop it over here, you extend it here, then extend it further. Both will give you the same value, right? Now you got the length of top view. This is the top view length. From A to B1. Now you open your compass from here to here and mark an arc over here. For the whatever the location you will get. So let's say the arc is over here and you join this. So this is again a confirmation. If you drop B1 dash over here, you will reach to same point. And after joining A and B, you will get the top view. And these are the hand projectors. A dash A, B dash B. Is the problem clear to all of you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And these are,
Yes, sir.
what is this?
Alpha,
Alpha.
Alpha,
What is this?
beta.
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 Right. Let's move on to another problem.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, we have to write the steps also if it appears in the exam. So we have to write the steps
No,
also,
no,
or
no,
we
no.
just have
You
to
just
draw.
have to do the construction part. Bas. So
Sir.
we'll know your step according to the nomenclature you give over here. Okay.
सर इसका क्विज कब होगा?
So that I'll discuss with Dr. Arkadev and inform you. So कम से कम 1 week पहले inform कर दिया जाएगा, at least 1 week. Right?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's see the next problem. And do you have any doubt in this problem?
No, sir.
No, sir.
So, okay, fine. So, what does this problem 2 says? Just read this problem. Then I'll read it. So, a line AB is given to you, is 16 mm long and has
65.
what? Yeah,
65 mm long, sir.
65 mm, yeah. Okay, has its end A 20 mm above HP and 25 mm in front of VP. The end B is 40 mm above HP and 65 mm in front of VP. Okay. Draw the projection of AB and show its inclination with HP and VP. So, what data you have in question? The true length is given and the location of A and B both are given, but theta and phi is not given, right?
Yes, sir.
When you know the location of A and B, there is no need of theta over here, right? So let's draw our XY line. Again, you don't have to write the steps. So this is given, true length is 65 mm, A is 20 mm above HP and 25 mm in front of VP, where B is 40 mm above and 65 mm in front of VP. So it is above HP. Okay. Is it fine? Can you draw A dash and A by this information? And the locus of A dash and A, of course, you can 20 and 25 mm. Right?
Yes, sir.
We can draw the locus parallel to XY. Okay. So
Yes, sir.
here it is not shown in this step, but you can make it. Okay. This locus and this locus. That will help you in construction. Okay. Now let's draw a locus. We don't know the we don't know the theta value. So we know that the point B is 40 mm above HP. So we'll draw a line parallel to XY, which is 40 mm above HP. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So now open your compass of 65 mm and make an arc from point A. So 65 mm mark, let's just say like this, you'll make it over this line. Fine. So what you will get? A line having a point A, which is located at this position, that is 20 mm above HP, and we get the location of point B. Okay. Similarly, you have to do for top view also. So open your compass according to the true length of the line, or according to the line length, and make an arc over here and here. So let's say 65 is coming over here. So you get it. You got point B1 dash. Right? So this locus line, you can draw it earlier also, or you can draw it right now. That is fine. Okay. So you'll get the two values over here. So we have not drawn the top view yet. So what we have done, we found out the length of I'm sorry. We found out the length of the top view, and we open our compass according to A B1 and make an arc over this locus to get the final top view. And we are using the other knowledge over here that the end projectors should contain both top view and front view. So this will give us the front view. Right?
Yes, sir.
So from front view, we can also get the true length. Okay? So we know that when we are going to project it further over here on this line, we'll get the true length. So it is not necessary that you approach to this problem like this only. You can also draw true length in both the views first. Then you go for front view and top view. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So there are two methods to solve this type of problems. So it is not necessary every problem will be solved in a particular fashion, but you have to apply your knowledge to approach to that problem and solve it. Okay? There are multiple ways by which you can solve a problem. Is it fine? Do you have any doubt in this problem?
No, sir.
सर एक बार वो बी डैश बता दो बी डैश क्या है
B dash. Okay. ये मेथड से okay. So what we have done over here, we have first drawn the true length in front view. Yeah, up to this point it is clear.
Yes, sir.
Up to this point it is clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So from this true length, we can get the, if we drop B1 dash over A dash line or A line, A locus. Okay. So in the animation, it is shown this line is drawn first, but you have to draw this line first. Okay. So A locus or A dash locus. Fine.
Yes, sir.
Then you will drop B1 dash over A locus. Either you drop it on A dash locus or A locus, both are same thing. Okay. We'll get the length of the top view. Fine. Then you open your compass and make an arc over this line. That is the locus of point B. So you got the top view. Okay. Up to this point it is clear?
Yes, sir.
Then we apply our knowledge. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That our end projectors lie between same parallel lines, right? We know the location of A dash. So we drop a straight line, a line parallel to A dash, right? Up to the locus of B1 dash, right? So this point will give you the B dash value. Is it fine?
Yes, sir. Understood.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, yes, sir.
Sir,
Yes.
excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Is Azal थीटा क्वेश्चन में थीटा और फाइव ही निकालने दिया है थीटा का वैल्यू 18 कैसे और फाइव कैसे निकलेगा सर
Oh, theta की वैल्यू 18 कैसे निकला, right?
हाँ ये सर
Okay. So theta की value we have calculated with the help of protector. Once we get the true length by making this arc, this we can measure it with using protector.
एंड फॉर फाइव व्हाट अबाउट फाइव सर
What about phi? Okay, phi you can get it after getting the true length projection in top view, right? So till now we have not got the true length projection in top view. Till now we are only able to calculate alpha. Alpha you can measure it with the help of protector. Beta you can get it from this projection line AB, and theta you can calculate by using A dash B1 dash. Now once we get the true length projection in top view, then we can measure the value of phi. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So either you can approach it like this, or you can do one more thing. You open your compass, 65 mm, okay, and make an arc over here. So you'll get the true length in top view. And the corresponding angle you will get from that will be phi. And if you drop this
Yes, sir.
B2 over here on A dash line or A dash locus or A locus, you'll get the length of the front view. You open your compass from here to here and make an arc over here. You will find that both of them, the end projectors are parallel to each other, and both front view and top view lie in those end projectors. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Well,
Yes.
for inclination, if we use Pythagoras theorem, this is long.
Wait a minute. Voice is not very clear.
सर इंक्लिनेशन निकालने के लिए टेलीफोन लगाएंगे तो गलत होगा.
क्या करेंगे?
ट्रिग्नोमेट्री लगाएंगे. cos थीटा इज इक्वल टू 20/65 और इधर हो जाएगा 35/65.
See, in this case, we don't go for numerical approach over here. Okay. We try to find every angle with the help of construction and then we just measure it. We don't go for any calculations. Okay.
ओके सर.
उसमें गलती ये है कि अगर आपने गलती की है तो वो पकड़ी नहीं जाएगी. यहाँ पे क्या सेट ऑफ रूल्स हैं कुछ. या आपकी कुछ भी गलती होगी तो इट इज कंफर्म्ड और यू कैन सी दैट अगर हम लोगों ने ये लाइन 65.5 कर दी, you will see these end projectors will not match, will not lie in those two parallel lines. Fine?
ओके सर.
Okay.
सर एक और चीज पूछना था कि जब भी हम लोग को इंक्लिनेशन बोले विथ HP एंड VP, तो सर हम लोग बस थीटा और फाई निकाल के देंगे, अल्फा और बीटा नहीं निकालना है ना?
अल्फा बीटा होता है कि प्रोजेक्शन का इंक्लिनेशन.
सर मतलब वो एपरेंट इंक्लिनेशन होता है.
Yes,
और जो
apparent.
थीटा और फाई होता है वो ट्रू इंक्लिनेशन होता है. तो जब भी हम लोग से सवाल में पूछे कि बस इंक्लिनेशन निकालना है HP और VP से, तो हम लोग बस ट्रू इंक्लिनेशन देंगे, है ना सर?
Yes. या फिर वो लोग पूछेंगे कि फ्रंट व्यू इंक्लिनेशन और टॉप व्यू इंक्लिनेशन या अपरेंट इंक्लिनेशन. सो देयर में you should read the question carefully and you should be able to understand what they have asked for, right?
Yes sir, got it.
Okay. Anything else? Okay, fine. Then we move to another small topic of this projection of lines only. Okay. So, what are traces of line? There are basically two traces of lines. So, one is horizontal trace and the vertical trace. How do we get it? Okay. So, can you see this image over here? This image, the first image. So, we got a line AB which is inclined to both the principal planes, right?
sir.
So if we keep on extending one end of the line, okay, let's say this point is A, and if we keep on extending this A, so you'll see, since it is inclined to both vertical and horizontal plane, so it is going to meet the horizontal plane, right? At some point. Right?
सर रिपीट कर दीजिए तो क्या बोले?
So we have got a line which is inclined to both the principal plane, right? And if we extend the line further, so let's say in this case we are extending the point A. Sorry. So we are extending the point A over here, and after extending this point, we'll see that this line is going to meet the horizontal plane at a certain point. So we call that point is H, capital H. We denote it by capital H. Okay. Is this thing clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And since it is inclined to both the planes, and if we are going to extend it further, so it is also going to meet the vertical plane also. We denote that point with capital V. And these points, the meeting points, are called the horizontal and vertical traces. Is this thing clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
So let's say we are extending this point and it is meeting. So just see this blue line over here. Okay. So we are extending this line and it is meeting at point H to the horizontal plane. You will see that this particular line H and B, if we are going to project it on the vertical plane to get the front view, we'll see the projection will meet at point small h over here, right?
Yes, sir.
So the point of meeting the front view with the HP will give you point H. Similarly, the point of meeting of top view with VP will give you point V, small v. So capital V and small v will lie in the same line perpendicular to XY. And similarly, small h and capital H will lie in the same line perpendicular to XY. Is this thing clear? So just read, we'll just, is this thing clear to all of you? What is horizontal trace and what is vertical trace?
सर एक बार रिपीट कर दीजिए.
Yeah, I'll repeat it.
रिपीट
We'll
कर
just,
दीजिए.
I'll repeat it again. Don't worry about it. Drink some water, let's go for something. Yeah. So whenever there is a line which is inclined to both the planes, and if we are going to extend that line further, so at certain point it is going to meet HP as well as VP. Okay, is this thing clear to all of you? It is going to meet HP and VP since it is inclined to that. So if we have a case for a line which is parallel to VP and perpendicular, or sorry, and makes some angle with HP, so it will not going to meet VP since it is parallel to VP, but it will be going to meet HP as it makes. Someone has switched on his mic. Yeah. So when the line is inclined to any plane, it is going to meet that plane, right? In case a line which is parallel to both HP and VP will not get any traces over. Is this thing clear to all of you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. In case when the line is parallel to one principal plane and inclined to other principal plane, so you will get trace where it is inclined to.
With other principal plane only.
Yes. from which it has inclination, right? So here we have shown one case of a line which is inclined to both vertical plane and horizontal plane. So you'll get both horizontal trace and vertical trace, right? So you got how to find the value of capital H and capital V, right? But if we see our front view at the point of intersection, yeah, at horizontal trace, you will see the front view will also going to meet the XY line or the horizontal plane. So that point is called small h. Yeah, it is denoted by small h. And both of them are joined with the help of a straight line parallel to, oh sorry, perpendicular to XY. Similarly, if you see the top view of the same line which is inclined to both the principal planes, you will see the top view is going to meet the vertical plane at point small v, and it is again in the same line with capital V, which is perpendicular to XY line. Is this thing clear to all of you?
सर जो सेकंड वाला जो है जो हम लोग प्लेन शीट पे बनाते हैं ड्राइंग, सर उसमें कैपिटल एच और कैपिटल वी कैसे डिसाइड कर रहे हैं हम लोग?
Now we are going to use our knowledge over here. So what we are doing here, we are going to extend it. So we'll do question over that. Okay. First you understand the theory. What is capital V and capital H, and what is small v and small h. Okay. Okay. We'll do some problem in that. These points will be clear to you. Okay.
Yes sir.
Yes.
So what knowledge we have gained till now, that capital V and small v lie in same line perpendicular to XY, and capital H and small h will lie in same line perpendicular to XY, right? And the second thing we came to know that small h can be found out by extending your front view, and small v can be found out by extending your top view, right? Is it right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So these 2 points here, this information is clear to all of us. Okay, let's see what what other knowledge we have. So here there are 2 traces. One is vertical trace and another is horizontal trace. A line or its extension when touches the HP, the point obtained is horizontal trace. A line or its extension when it touches the VP, the point obtained is vertical trace. So vertical trace, the points to remember are, it is a point on VP, okay? Vertical trace is a point on VP, right? Hence it is called the front view of a point in VP. I'm sorry. So there are certain points that you have to keep in mind for horizontal trace and vertical trace that we have already discussed. What is H and what is V, right? So one more thing you should keep in mind, that our small h and small v, you can easily calculate it with the help of front and top view, right? Once we get the front and top view, we'll easily able to trace h and v. So your front view when it meets xy line, it will give you h, and the top view when it meets the value, it will meets the xy line, it will give you v. So to obtain capital V, we have to extend the top view further, and we have to draw a line perpendicular to xy line from point V. So that will give you capital V, and we'll draw a line perpendicular to xy line, and the point of meeting of top view with that perpendicular line will give you h. And why we are doing it, you'll see that you'll get that answer from this figure. Okay, so this is our true line which is inclined to both the planes. So when it meets HP, it will give you capital H, right? So at the same point, your front view, so your top view is also meeting the blue line, right? Is this thing clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And here, if you extend it further at capital V, you can see your front view will meet the blue line, that is true line over here. Right? So,
Yes, sir.
so you will get capital V, small h and front view or A dash B dash in same line, and you will get A, B, capital H and small v in the same line.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, if a line is only inclined to one plane and it is parallel to other plane, then stress could be there or not?
Okay. You're talking about a case in which a line is parallel to one plane and
In,
inclined to other plane, right?
yes, sir.
So in that case, what you will get? Let's say this line is parallel to VP and inclined to HP. Okay. So it is not going to meet this vertical line, vertical plane, because it is parallel to VP, right? It is going to meet it over here at at certain point in HP, right?
Yes, sir.
And this line will be, this red line will be parallel to XY line,
Yeah.
right? Whereas your front view will give you the true inclination, right?
Yes, sir.
So in that case, our true inclination and apparent inclination are same, right? When a line is parallel to one plane and inclined to other plane. So you are going to extend that front view and it is going to meet at certain point in HP, right? So let's
Yes,
draw
sir.
that particular case. So you have this XY line. This is the inclination line. Okay. So write A dash A and B. So we only got H over here. Okay. If we extend it further, we'll get this point H. So that is this point. So, and if we draw a straight line from here, and if we extend it further, so you'll get capital H like this. Okay? You will not get V in that case. V and capital V.
Yes, sir. Got it.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
So traces are basically those points on which our line meets the principal. Now this animation will give you the uh, the graphical view, how you are going to trace how you are going to locate the traces when top view and front view are given. This thing we have already discussed. So if you extend the front view, you will get a point small h, right? So it is written h dash because there is no point of writing h dash over there. Okay, you can write small h. Okay. So you extend, you draw a line perpendicular to xy, and you extend this line. So the meeting of this top view and the line drawn perpendicular to xy from point H will give you capital H. And this point will give you small v. And you draw a line perpendicular to xy line from V and you extend your front view further to obtain is this thing clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see a problem. Okay. How the
Can you
problem?
show the previous slide?
What?
Can you show the previous slide once?
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
So in this slide, so there shouldn't be any case where VT and HT both will lie in a vertical plane. Now this is lying in a horizontal plane.
Yes, that can be a case. Okay, there is no problem in that. We'll find it. So this is just for your understanding. So we have, so that you see, we have not shown that type of case, so that you will not
Yes.
get confused. So we should progressively go for different cases. Okay, this is one case, but that type of case is possible. Okay.
Yes.
So in this case, if you see it closely, so the line is meeting horizontal plane first, but there may be cases in which the line is going to meet the vertical plane first, and later on it will meet the horizontal plane, right? Sorry, vertical plane.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. First it is going to meet the vertical plane, then horizontal plane. Okay. We'll see that but the information shared till now will remain true for all the cases. Either it is going to meet the vertical plane first or the horizontal plane first. You'll get front view H and capital V in same line. You'll get top view capital H and V in same line. So here's one problem. A line AB is given to you, inclined at 40 degree to VP, has its end 50 mm and 20 mm above HP. And the length of the front view is 65 mm. Okay. And its vertical trace is 10 mm above HP. Determine the true length of AB and inclination with HP and VT. So these things are given to you. Phi is given to you, it is 40 degree. A is 20 mm above HP and B is 50 mm above HP. Right? So now front view length is given to you. Right? And vertical trace information is given to you. How you are going to approach this problem? First you will draw. Our first step is to draw an XY line. Right? So either you can draw the locus of point A or you can draw the locus of point B first. So whatever you can do. So we have drawn locus of point B over here. And we have drawn a locus of point A over here. Okay. So we have fixed some point B dash from here. Okay. And we have opened our compass or you have marked 65 degree on this locus, the below locus, to obtain K dash. So we got a line over here. Right? Now we are going to use the other information, that is the vertical trace is 10 mm above HP. So vertical trace means capital V, it is 10 mm above HP. So we will draw a locus of line of the vertical trace and it is 10 mm above HP. So can you use your previous information? If you are going to extend our front view, so this is our front view. So the meeting with XY line will give you the value. What we'll get over here? I told you to remember, na?
Small h, sir, small h.
Small h.
H. Yes.
Okay, and on the same line, what we'll get? Capital V, right? So capital V information is already given to you, that it is 10 mm above HP. Okay, so this is capital V. So you'll see in animation. So capital V is VT. Okay, so this is small h. So I'll just rub it so that you can see it in animation. So we've written h dash, but you can write h also. Okay, that is completely fine. So if you draw a line perpendicular to xy from both the lines, VT and h dash. So this perpendicular line, when you drop it to xy, this will give you what? Tell me.
Small v.
Small v. Okay. And we know other information that small v, okay, and capital H and the top view will line in same line. Right? Right?
सर
Yes, sir.
ये तीनों एक लाइन में कैसे है?
अभी बताया था ना पीछे में, एक्सप्लेन तो किया था पूरा कि हमारा टॉप व्यू H, कैपिटल H and small v will line in same line, whereas same line मतलब order they may be different, okay, so but they lie in same straight line, A dash, B dash, small h and capital V. Same thing we have used over here. This information is already provided to you that VT is 10 mm above HP. So capital V is 10 mm above XY line. We'll get the small h over here. Drop it to the XY line, it will give you V. You extend this line of further. VT. So now we are going to find out the true length and the top view. Okay, what we are doing, instead of point A, we are taking VT as point A. Okay, and we are drawing an arc over here, taking VT as center. Okay, I'll tell you why we can do that. Okay, to obtain B2 dash, draw the line further. Okay. So we know that phi is 40 degree. Till now we have not used this information. So the true, this is true inclination, right? Okay. So from this point, we draw a 40-degree line. Fine. And this line crosses or meets this particular B2 dash at this particular point. Okay. Obtain B2. Now we draw the locus from B2 and we draw the end projectors. Fine. This is the end projector we are talking about. So end projector information you already know. The end projectors will give you. So the front view and the top view will lie on those end projectors only. Right? So once we get the, this is the front view, this is the top view. Once we get this, then we can find the true values B1 dash. Joining the A dash and B1 dash, you get the true length. And we measure that length and we can put it over here. We measure this angle, we can put it over here. This will give you theta. And we are going to extend this top view further to obtain capital H. So you got the steps?
Yes, sir.
So do you have any doubt in this?
Sir, can you please explain after the arc that you took VT dash V dash?
VT dash and V dash. So first you see one figure C. I know you may have certain doubt. So before I explain it further, I want you to see earlier figures once again, the 3D figure. Okay. Go back to. Yeah, this figure you see. Okay. So let's say we have got this particular line which is inclined to both the we have got this line which is inclined to both the vertical plane and horizontal plane, right? So the extension of this line will give you the horizontal trace on which this line is going to meet on horizontal plane, or if the inclination is such that it is going to meet the vertical plane first, and you will get the vertical trace. So whatever be the case, so in this case it is going to meet the horizontal plane first to get the point capital H, right? And if you extend it further, it is also going to meet the vertical plane since it is inclined to both the planes, right? Now we will look the projection of this line. So we have got the front view, which is having an apparent angle alpha to it. So if we are going to extend it further, the front view, we are going to get the point H. The point H is the point where the front view meets the horizontal plane, and both H and capital H, that is the horizontal trace, lie in the same line perpendicular to your XY line. Okay. And if you are going to extend it further, you will see the front view also passes through the vertical trace. However, the top view do not pass through vertical trace, but the top view also going to meet the vertical plane at a different point which is in line with the vertical trace. Is this thing clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
We have a revision. So that's why our front view H and capital V lie in the same line, and small v, capital H, and the top view lie in the same line. Fine? Let's go back to our previous problem. I'll just drop it first. So our problem has given these values, that phi is 40 degree, A is 20 mm above HP, and B is 50 mm above HP. The front view length is given to you, and vertical trace is also given to you, and phi is given to you, that is the inclination with VP. Okay, so what we have done, we have made a trace for B, we have made a trace for A. So we're talking about the front view, so we'll write B dash and A dash. So we'll open it, I will make an arc of 65 degree to obtain a front view. Now if we are going to extend it further, so we're going to meet a point H over here, and this information is already given to you that VT is 10 mm above HP. So we'll going to find, we have made a trace of 10 mm above HP, and it is going to meet the front view to obtain capital V or VT. So we can draw a line perpendicular from capital V to obtain small v, and we know that the small v passes through small v passes through the top view, right? Okay. So taking a point VT over here, we drop our, or we draw an arc at the locus of point VT. Okay, so now we are focusing not on this length but on So we are not focusing on this length, we are focusing on this length. Okay. Okay, this is the front view of a line from B dash to
लाइन
capital B.
अपोजिट एंगल में इंक्लाइंड
What?
उसके जैसे
क्या?
सर ये लाइन किसी ये थोड़ा समझ नहीं आया कि ये अलग लाइन इंक्लाइंड पहले इलस्ट्रेशन में देख
तो बेसिकली तुम्हें अभी तक जो तुम कर रहे थे ए पे हम लोग ड्रॉप कर रहे थे, राइट? आर्क. Yes or no?
यस
So in this case we are using VT. इसीलिए मैंने बोला था वो 3D व्यू देखना. Let me I'll try to answer it by that 3D view of line. Okay. You just see the steps now. Okay. तो VT पे किया. So we make a straight line over here. Now we know the true inclination, that is phi value. So we'll make a line phi from here to here. Right? We make a locus from here. Okay? अच्छा, ये 40 क्यों यूज किया है उसके लिए ही मैंने तुम्हें प्रीवियस स्लाइड दिखाई थी. ओके, लेट मी गो बैक. पॉइंट क्लियर करना बहुत जरूरी है. Yes. So 40 is our true inclination with what?
Vertical
Phi क्या
plane.
होता है? Vertical plane. So vertical plane के साथ हमारा true inclination, let's say our true length will come out to be somewhat like this. Okay. So it is a true inclination with this. Okay. And if we have, if you look at this, our capital V point. So this line is, if you see this true line which is going to meet capital V over here. Okay. So this line is making theta and phi with both vertical plane and horizontal plane. So this is the same line, right? Which is passing through capital H and P. Right?
यस सर.
यस
Okay.
सर
So we can say that phi line will pass through this line, true line we are talking about, and so we are going to use that information only. Okay. So the blue line, if it is making 40 degree with VP, so this angle should be 40 degree. Okay. Whether it is whatever the angle we are going to make it with XY line, so we'll get the same line over here. So XY line is parallel somewhere here, so we'll get the same inclination over here.
सर एक बार उसके बाद बता देंगे कि ए बी दोनों, ए बी जो लाइन है वो थीटा और फाई बना रहा है. उसके बाद आपने क्या कहा वो एक बार बता देंगे फिर से.
See, either we use up to this point from AB up to this point, or we are going to use this point to this point. Okay, so both the lines are making the same angle, right? The boiler water must be sufficiently free of deposits, forming solids to allow rapid and efficient heat transfer. Yes or no?
यस सर
So
Yes, sir.
this information we have used over here. Okay. So we have dropped, either we rotated from B point to A point or we rotated from vertical trace. So we'll get the same angle over here, or same length over here, to obtain a point B from here. Now we follow the steps. So this is a 40-degree line, which is theta is going to make with XY line to obtain point B. This is just this 40-degree we have used for obtaining point B only. So this particular locus. Okay, from VT point, we draw an arc to obtain B2 dash point, and we draw a line perpendicular to XY line, and we have used this information 40 degree. And this line justifies nothing, but we have just got this particular point, B2 point. Okay, so by this we get the locus of point B, and then we have used the hand projectors. Okay, so we know from V this line passes, means our top view passes from V. Okay, is this thing clear to you?
Yes.
So this is basically the length of vertical J, capital V. So this is true length from capital V to point B. Okay. Instead of small a to B, we have capital V to B. So this is the true length of that. Fine. So we extend it further to obtain the locus of. So by that only we can get the locus of B. Fine. And we have used the hand projector knowledge to get the top view. And once we get the top view, so top view passes through V, and we make an arc from point A to over here to get their true length. Then we move it further. Sorry. Have you seen? What is the major drawback? Also, maybe I have made some confusion over here. This is not exactly the true length, but the apparent length from VT, because the arc will give you the same length. Okay. So true length is obtained after extending it further. So similarly here, once we get the top view, we make an arc. This is the apparent length. Then if we extend it further, and if we try to join, if we join these two values, B1 dash and A, this will give you the true. Is it fine?
सर एक बार ये बता दीजिए ना कि VT डैश और B डैश का
VT dash and
क्यों बनाया हमने? VT डैश एंड B डैश का R क्यों बनाया?
see dash and B. Acha, okay, you're asking me that if we try to find out the this. Okay. You are asking me that why we have made this arc instead of making arc from this point to this point, right?
Yes, sir.
So see, we don't know the location of point A from here, right? And we don't know the angle of that. Okay, but we know the point B. So to obtain the front view and top view, we have to use this VT information because we know these two lie in same line. अगर हमारे पास एक ही इंफॉर्मेशन होती तो विल गो फॉर दैट ओनली. Is it fine?
Yes, sir.
तो एक बार फिर से बोलिए ना, बीटी से आर क्यों लिए?
क्योंकि हमारे पास V की इंफॉर्मेशन है, हमारे पास A की इंफॉर्मेशन नहीं थी. ठीक है, V हमारा क्या है, XY लाइन पे ही होता है. वी डोंट हैव एनी इंफॉर्मेशन कि हाँ A हमारा कितना VP से दूर है. That's why we have made the arc from VT. Is it clear?
यस सर.
Degree is angle between A P2 and XY line.
No, I'm not able to hear you properly.
So 40 degree is between A P2 and
40 degree.
angle is between vertical plane and this is AB2.
Yeah, B2 information we needed it. Yes. So
The
true
AB2
length
it is
will lie somewhere
two
over here, but it is not. See, you are again confused that why the true length is not meeting this particular A point, right? AB2.
जर
Distance between B1
Yes.
dash and B dash.
जर अगर आपके पास ए का इंफॉर्मेशन नहीं था तो ए डैश और ए पॉइंट कैसे प्लॉट किए?
ओके, ए का A डैश का वो इंफॉर्मेशन ऑलरेडी गिवन है ना यहाँ पे. वी डोंट हैव एनी इंफॉर्मेशन अबाउट ए. और ए का इंफॉर्मेशन हम लोगों ने कैसे पुल आउट किया? वी हैव यूज्ड द इंफॉर्मेशन दैट एंड प्रोजेक्ट ऑफ द एंड प्रोजेक्टर्स. फ्रंट व्यू हमें गिवन था ना, और 40 डिग्री से हम लोगों ने ट्रू लेंथ के बी का लोकस फाइंड आउट किया.
सर 40 डिग्री तो ट्रू लेंथ का प्रोजेक्शन है ना, प्रोजेक्टर का नहीं ना.
हाँ एग्जैक्टली, ट्रू लेंथ का है. दैट्स व्हाई वी गॉट दिस पॉइंट एज B2.
तो यहाँ पर ए बी प्रोजेक्टर का एंगल 40 डिग्री बना है.
हाँ, A और B का, बट यहाँ पे इन दिस फिगर वी आर नॉट गेटिंग दिस एज 40, राइट? यू आर सेइंग दैट यहाँ से इसका एंगल 40 डिग्री होना चाहिए, राइट? तो एक्चुअली वो इंफॉर्मेशन हमारी कब ट्रू होती है, जब हम लोग ए से ही आर्क लेते तो हमारा वो इंफॉर्मेशन सही रहता है. बट हमने अनकन्वेंशनल अप्रोच लेके वीटी को यूज किया है, तो ये तुम्हारा ए पे नहीं ज्वाइन करेगा. तुम्हारा ट्रू लेंथ और टॉप व्यू विल मीट एट वी. तभी हमने आर्क भी ये वाली यूज की है.
नहीं समझ आ रहा.
देखो, अभी तक जो हम कन्वेंशनल व्यू लेते थे, ये कन्वेंशनल मेथड लेते थे, तो उसमें ए से ही आर्क लिया जाता था, ए डैश से, राइट? और ड्रॉप भी हम यहीं पे करते थे. बट सिंस वी डोंट हैव एनी इंफॉर्मेशन अबाउट ए, तो हमने वीटी का इस्तेमाल किया क्योंकि वी का इंफॉर्मेशन हमारे पास था. वी की लोकेशन हमारे पास थी। ठीक है, इज दिस थिंग क्लियर? तो नॉर्मली हम लोग
नहीं हो
राइट क्या क्या
AB2 का लेंथ भी ट्रू लेंथ जितना ही है।
AB2 का लेंथ इज, देखो ये जो इंफॉर्मेशन हम लोगों ने यूज किया ना, AB2 वाली लेंथ वाले की बात, यहाँ पे हम लोगों ने ट्रू लेंथ AB2 को नहीं लिया है, बेसिकली हमने V और B2 की लेंथ को डाला है। दिस विल बी ट्रू लेंथ अप टू पॉइंट V। ट्रू लेंथ जो हमने फाइनली फाइंड आउट की है विद A एज एंड पॉइंट, दैट इज एक्चुअली वी गॉट इट फ्रॉम हियर। बट ये जो लेंथ मिलेगा, ये ट्रू लेंथ मिलेगा तुम्हें V2 B2। ठीक है, यहां पे हम लोग AB2 नहीं निकाले हैं। इज दिस थिंग क्लियर? ये प्रोजेक्शन उसके हिसाब से नहीं है टॉप व्यू, जिसमें हम वेयर यूज A एज अ पॉइंट कि जहां पे हम लोग ड्रॉप करें। ठीक है, और अभी तुम निकालोगे इधर से इधर, दिस विल बी आल्सो बी इक्वल टू योर these two value. You can check it, you can draw it and check it. So we have not shown over it here. If this comes different, then we'll talk about it in next class. Okay.
Yes.
So the thing is that we don't have any information about A, that's why we have used VT. So VT के according जो हमारी true length होनी चाहिए from V, that is given by here, but B point we are using the same, that's why we get the locus of B point from here. Okay, then we have used the information of end projectors to get the point A.
चलो B1 और B का जेंटल
See,
क्या होगा?
क्या B1 और B का
जेंटल क्या होगा? जेंटल पॉइंट जहां से आल्क काटेंगे।
जेंटल पॉइंट,
जेंटल 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 ZENT वाले जेंटल, जहां कंपास रखेंगे। बी
अच्छा
बी
in this case यहाँ पे this is a center point you are going to take.
But we are considering V na, small V na, so well.
See, देखो जब तुम एंड प्रोजेक्टर्स ड्रॉ कर रहे हो तब तुम्हें ए मिल गया, ठीक है। अब ए जब तुम्हें मिल गया है तो यू विल गेट द फ्रंट व्यू के अकॉर्डिंग टॉप व्यू मिल गया। अब वहां से ट्रू लेंथ निकालना आसान है, यहां पे अपने सेंटर पॉइंट रखना, देन यू हैव मेड एन आर्क, then you extend it further, then you join it with this. Now you draw it and you check this B2 and A, this should also become equal to 85. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now let's move on to the next slide. So we come across the summary, we come across the end of the lecture. Okay, so I feel that there should be an easy problem before this, before using an unconventional view. Okay, we'll improve this particular thing in RK, so that you will have a simple problem related to vertical trace and horizontal trace. Now let's get back to summary. Okay. The concept of projection of points is extended further to draw the projection of straight line. Okay. So these are different cases. Line parallel to HP and perpendicular to VP, line parallel to VP and perpendicular to HP, line inclined to HP and parallel to VP, and line inclined to VP and parallel to HP. Then we go for line inclined to both the planes that we have seen. Then further we got to know about the traces, and we have done some problem related to those. Okay. See, if you still, I know you have, it is very difficult to understand the traces right now, and we have come across, or we have shown only one problem. But if you try to solve some assignment is given, let me talk to Arko sir. Arko sir?
Yes,
Sir, we have assignment related to traces.
we have assignment.
Related to traces.
Yes, we have it.
So you try those problems, and
I'll
if
give
you,
it to them.
okay, so you try to solve those problems, and
Just one
if
or
you,
two numericals based on that. Okay.
okay, fine. And if you still have some doubt in your mind, and we can, that we are going to clear it before starting the new topic in next class. Right, sir?
Yes.
सर
You tried.
एनिमेशन पीपीटी अपलोड कर देगा
हाँ.
उधर नीचे बैठ, नीचे नहीं है ऑफिस में, इधर बगल, ये वाला, वो ब्लॉक.
Okay, Arko sir will take over
Yes,
now.
yes,
Sir,
Kalyan ji.
you take over now, and just tell them about the
Yes,
assignment,
our
and
HOD sir is
upload.
there in the meeting.
I don't
He
know.
wants to say something, maybe. Deepti sir is there. Just check, Kalyan. Kalyan sir is there.
Yeah, looking from.
Okay, then I think we should leave them, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you have any question, you can ask further, or then you can leave for today.
थैंक यू
See,
सर
if you still have some doubt, see this slide 30 view over there. So I can see if you use a little bit imagination in that, so you can easily able to answer all. If you still have some doubt, I'll clear it in next class. Okay.
सर वो 40 डिग्री वाला नहीं समझ में आया था कि कैसे 40 डिग्री बनता है.
सर
बस तुम्हें A पॉइंट की जगह उसकी जगह V पॉइंट को कंसिडर करना है. ठीक
तो
है.
सर V से वो कनेक्ट होके 40 की क्यों बनता है?
ट्रू
Small v.
इंक्लिनेशन चाहे आप A से लीजिए चाहे V से लीजिए, ठीक है, तो ट्रू इंक्लिनेशन तो 40 डिग्री ही रहेगा ना.
और ट्रू इंक्लिनेशन 40 रहेगा.
हाँ, तो अब हमारे पास V की इंफॉर्मेशन है, तो V से ही अगर हम लोग आर्क बना रहे हैं तो V का एंगल तो 40 डिग्री रहेगा. तो वही इंफॉर्मेशन हम लोगों ने यूज की. अगर हम लोग वो आर्क वहां से नहीं लेते तो 40 डिग्री हम लोग A से लेते. ठीक है, अगर हम आर्क भी A से ड्रॉप करते तो वो 40 डिग्री A से नहीं लिया जाता, मतलब V से नहीं लिया जाता, A से लिया जाता. जब हम A डैश से आर्क बनाते हैं ना, A डैश का
हाँ.
जो लोकस है वहां से लाइन लेते तो वो 40 डिग्री तब A से ही लिया जाता. नाउ हम लोगों ने VT का आर्क यूज किया है तो हम 40 डिग्री V से लेते. ठीक है, अब इस पे थोड़ा सा कुछ सोचो, फिगर भी होगी तुम्हारे पास। सर हैज शेयर्ड द एनिमेशन राइट?
सर अगर इस वीक के बीच में कुछ डाउट आता है तो फिर कैसे पूछेंगे आप लोग से?
वीक के बीच में तुम्हें कोई डाउट आता है तो हाँ, यू हैव आवर नंबर।
सर आई डोंट हैव, कैन यू प्लीज शेयर इन द चैट?
I'll share it, okay. Arko sir, or you can go to our web page also. Those number are working.
ओके
ठीक है,
सर।
BIT मिश्रा डॉक्टर अरुण कुमार कादयान, मैकेनिकल इंजीनियरिंग, to get it from there.
ओके सर।
Arko sir, if anybody is having any doubt, you can ask me now, and see in between week if you have any doubt you can ask me. ठीक है, so I have given them contact number, okay.
Okay, okay, sir.
And
Our contact number is present in the website itself, so there is no problem.
okay, fine. Then we close this meeting.
Okay, shall we end, students?
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank
So
you,
we
sir.
can leave for today. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
So we have assignment for today.
I'll give you the assignment.
Okay, sir. Yeah, sir. Thank
The
you.
last assignment you have completed it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. We have
Yes, sir.
completed it.
Okay. Okay, no problem. I'll give the assignment for traces.
sir.
Okay.
And sir, quiz में कैसे questions पूछेंगे इसके लिए?
बहुत tough questions पूछेंगे जिसका आंसर तुम्हें पता ही नहीं होगा.
Not like that, sir. Options कैसे होंगे?
Obviously, what is being taught and whatever that is present in the slide.
Yes, sir.
Okay, nothing out of the box will be asked, and whatever that is present in the PPT, you'll get questions from there. Okay, in your Viva. In your Viva as well as your quiz. If you just go through the assignments and the presentation, you will be able to easily answer all questions. Okay?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Sir, have you noted the attendance?
Yes, any more questions? Please don't panic. Okay, I am telling all of you, nothing out of the box will be asked, and questions will be simple, and it will be based on whatever that is present in the slide, right? So please do not panic. Complete the assignments that are given to you from time to time and solve the tutorial sheet that is given to you. Clear?
Sir, कब होगा
Yes, sir.
Hello?
सर क्विज कब होगा इसका?
पहले खत्म तो करो कोर्स. After the course is over, then we'll take quiz.
Okay.
After this, you have projection of planes. Then you have projection of solids. Then you have section of solids. Right? After that, I'll be taking 1 or 2 classes on AutoCAD, and after that, you'll be having quiz and Viva and all those things.
Sir, मतलब मार्च
Sir,
में
Okay,
होगा.
so there is time.
होगा
There
क्या?
is time.
सर
मार्च में होगा ना?
हाँ, लग तो वही रहा है
Yes?
सर. सर मार्च में होगा.
quiz MCQ होगा?
सर तो उसको
ये AutoCAD
नहीं
से
बोलते?
करना होगा?
MCQ भी होगा और Viva भी होगा. ठीक है?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
MCQ based question भी होगा और Viva भी लिया जाएगा आप लोगों का. और बताइए, any more questions?
Sir, shall we leave?
Yes, you can leave.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. I just said if anybody has any question, you can stay back and ask. Else you can leave. Kadian sir, I think there is no more questions from anyone. So
सर नेक्स्ट क्लास में
you can yes, yes.
सर नेक्स्ट क्लास में एक सिंपल क्वेश्चन से स्टार्ट करके बता दीजिएगा ना?
Next class में
Traces
simple.
का. ट्रेसेस का.
हाँ, traces का क्या होगा बताओ?
सिंपल एक एग्जाम इलस्ट्रेशन लेके बता दीजिएगा ना।
अच्छा ठीक है, ओके
और ऑटोकैड का लिंक भी दे दीजिएगा।
ओके ओके, नो प्रॉब्लम। Kadian sir, please end the meeting. I think we are done.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
Welcome.
I'm ending the meeting.